Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys a life update while drinking. I feel like this is long overdue, like long overdue. I feel like I haven't done it because I just haven't been ready to do it. Like there've been so many times where I've been like, okay, life update, or I need to tell people what's going on with my life, and then I just pull out. Like I'm just like, no, I don't really think people want to see this. Like I don't really think people care about this and stuff. So it's really long overdue. So basically my life update is going to be starting from last year, which is very hectic. So if you're interested in seeing a life update, then carry on watching this video. Let me update you about my life. Okay, so I haven't planned this, so it might be all over the place. I'm gonna try not be emotional in this video. I don't want to be, because come on, there's no need for me to be emotional on the internet. The timeline starts last year, so I'm gonna go from last year to this year. The last time I spoke to you guys, where I spoke about my life, I had just transferred to UCT from WITS. And in that video I was basically talking about how I think WITS is better than UCT and how I'm having more fun in Cape Town and stuff. You would only have to be really paying attention to remember that for about a month I wasn't on YouTube, and in that month I had just lost my dad and my little brother. So I came back to YouTube because I was trying to distract myself from my life. My mom would be gone the whole day, and she would come back at around 5. I needed something to do, otherwise I was gonna lose my mind. My dad and my little brother passed away in April. For the rest of that year I just wasn't okay, but I was really trying to be okay, because no, because when you're dealing with death, you kind of know that there's a certain period that people kind of expect you to be sad before everyone is kind of like, okay, like we get it, you're sad, like you need to be okay now. Like it just gets, not that people were being like that, it's just, it's something that's always at the back of your mind, is that like you don't want to be a burden to other people, and you don't want to always be like talking about how sad you are and stuff. So I was really trying to be okay for the people around me, because I just didn't want to make them feel uncomfortable, and that was a very uncomfortable situation for everyone. And when you lose 2 people so abruptly, no one knows how to react. Like everyone is just like, okay, like what is going on and stuff. So I knew people didn't know how to react to it. I knew people didn't know what to say to me, and I just didn't want to feel like the elephant, like there was always an elephant in the room of Z's sad. So I really didn't want to feel like that. So I really was trying to be okay for everyone, and just trying to be happy. So obviously I didn't speak about it on YouTube, because I was just like, that's a part of my life that I don't feel comfortable sharing yet. It's a part of my life that is like, it's so broken, and that I don't know how to speak about that so publicly to people. And my mom had actually wanted me to speak about it. Like this video was not supposed to be about it, but like my mom had wanted me to speak about it, but I was like, girl, I ain't trying to have all my feelings out there into the world, like nah. So I went through that. I lost my dad and my little brother, and then I was at home for a while. I had committed myself to finishing my second year. I had the option of not going back and coming back and doing second year again, but in my heart of hearts, I also knew that staying at home and having all the time in the world to be with my thoughts was not going to be the best thing for me. So I was like, I will take on as much as I have to just not think about this, because it will drive me insane. So I was still at school. I was just like basically online learning. Like I was just handing in assignments and stuff. And then after my dad and my little brother passed away, 2 months later, my grandmother passed away. Which was actually, it was very weird because a lot of people were passing away in my family, because even before my grand passed away, my grand sister had passed away. It was just a weird time because it honestly, it felt like my whole it felt like my whole entire world was falling apart and I couldn't do shit. Like I just had to stand there and take it. Like I had to be okay with the fact that my dad just died and my little brother just died and then my grand just died. I had to be okay with that. Like I had to be cool. So it was a lot. As much as with my gran, it was, we had all in our hearts released her, the timing was just shitty. It was just shitty timing. It was just like, okay, like another thing? Are you serious? Are you for real? So she passed and stuff, and then that was just, it was just a lot. I spent the whole of last year very, very, very sad. And then on top of all of that, while all of this shit was happening in my life, I lost a lot of friends. And I think that's something that happens when something big happens in your life, whether you lose someone or whether you achieve something or you succeed. I think you're always bound to lose people. I lost a lot of friends. I lost one of my best friends, which was absolutely heartbreaking for me because I didn't understand, and I didn't understand why it had to happen when it happened. And I'm all for like your peace and stuff, and like you feeling like you just don't want to be in certain spaces anymore, even if that's my space, that's fine. It just felt like, could you not have waited until my dad was actually 6 feet under the ground? Could you not have waited? You couldn't wait like 2 months to at least rock my boat again. But no, sis rocked my boat. She was like, you're both rocking, let me rock you some more. Wow. I'm glad I could laugh about it, because when it was happening, it was like my boat was fucking rocking. Like it was rocking. And another thing about grief is that you're also always trying to protect your mom or the other parent that is left when the parent dies, because I found myself trying to be both my brother and my dad to my mom. Like I wanted to be funny like my little brother and make her laugh and be jokey and stuff, but I also wanted to always check up on her as if dad hadn't. Like I wanted to make her feel like she hadn't lost what she had lost, but she had. Like there was no way of like her not feeling that, as much as I tried for her to not feel the emptiness of that. And it was harder for her because she was alone, because after I came back to school, then she was alone. She was the only person. She had to look after herself and everything, and it was hard, and she felt it and I felt it for her. And then fast forward to this year. The reason why I lost so many friends is that I just felt like a lot of people who I considered my close friends texted me once after my dad and my little brother died, and they never texted me again. And I was like, so it was a lot of situations that were like that, where I just felt, in a time where I needed people the most, I just felt very alone. And that just kind of makes you think about the people around you, and you're like, actually, these are not the type of people that I want in my life. Like, if you can't be there for me when I need you the most, I don't want it. Like, if you're there when it's time to groove and time to have a good time and time to laugh, but when I need you to be my real friend, when I need your support, when I need your comfort, when I need your love, you're not there. And granted, it's an uncomfortable situation, but that's not an excuse. If I'm your friend, you'll rock with me through thick or thin, but you didn't. So that's why I lost all of those friends. Okay, fast forward to this year. So this year, actually not a lot's happened because it's COVID. I ran out of space, so I had to delete some things. I actually have no idea where I was, and literally when my battery died, I was like, you were saying, I was literally reciting the last word I was saying. I don't remember it anymore. But not a lot's happened this year to me specifically. I've just been going through a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. I came into this year, and this year was my final year in varsity, and I was very aware of that. And I came into the year knowing that I wanted to get a job, just to kind of get some experience, just so when I graduate, it's not like I'm graduating and I kind of have nothing on my CV, because I kind of have nothing on my CV. So I wanted to at least get a job, and I didn't care what kind of job it was. I was like, waitressing, down. Like, cashier, down. Packing things at Shoprout, like, I was down for whatever. And crickets. No one told me how hard it is to get a job. That's when I started getting anxiety about working and stuff. And it's late there, but I don't want to be in the field that I've studied. So I'm basically doing journalism, and I don't see myself in a newsroom, like, at all. Like, I don't see myself in that space. So that also stressed me out even more. And I know there's like there's a lot more that you can do with my degree, but I also just didn't see myself in corporate. Like, actually, I don't see myself in corporate, but the reality is I probably will be, because I'll need a job and I'll need money and I'll need to live. So just a lot's been stressing me out, like anxiety. I've been having a lot of anxiety, but I've been trying to like kind of like push it down and kind of just not think about it and stuff. And then online school started, and I was struggling. I don't know if it was the environment that I was in, because I was at home, but I was struggling. I was struggling to manage my time. I was just struggling to be. Like, I literally, guys, I prepared myself to fail. I was like, you know what? If you fail, you've never failed. In your 3 years of your degree, you've never failed. If you fail, it's grand. Like, it's okay. Like, everyone fails at some point in life. Even if you don't fail a subject, at some point you'll fail in life. So it's okay. And I've just been feeling very demotivated in every single aspect of my life. Like, demotivated, insecure. Like, I've just been feeling like, you know, you feel like nothing's worth it. I've just been feeling like nothing's worth it. Feeling very hopeless, feeling very like sad and just not okay, but I can't really speak to anyone about it because it's kind of like, get your shit together, girl. Get your shit together. Like, all the people that I've been speaking to, they tired now. They tired of hearing me speak about how sad I am, and I'm tired of telling them about how sad I am. So it's just been a lot. And I kind of, in terms of YouTube, I've kind of just been feeling very demotivated and feeling like, okay, cool, I'm in this space, but I kind of feel like I find myself wondering, what am I bringing to the space? Like, do people actually want to watch me? Do people actually want to engage with me? Do people actually want to be in the space with me? And if I'm not bringing anything to the space, if I'm not bringing like whatever, then why am I here? Like, I've just been finding myself wondering a lot, and I find myself watching other people's videos and being like, I see what you bring, I'm just not seeing what I bring. I just haven't clocked why people would want to watch me. So that's kind of just been making me feel very like demotivated, just not grand. So I've just been kind of going through a lot, feeling very anxious, very insecure about myself, my body, who I am specifically, not just like the physical things, just the person that I am. I've been analyzing every single little part of myself, and every time I analyze myself, I just don't like it. Like, I'm just like, I actually don't like you. I know this is literally depressing as fuck, but that's what I've been going through, and maybe I need to see someone about it. Maybe it's something that's gonna go away. I don't really know. But that's where I am in life. That's my life update. I don't have a boyfriend, in case you were wondering. There's nobody. There is nobody. So if you're trying to like slide into my DMs, I probably won't answer you, but just try anyway. Maybe you'll say something interesting and I'll respond. COVID was just like, bruh, whatever plans you have, cancel them right now, because it ain't happening. Like, dimmer the lights, dimmer everything. So yeah, basically that's where I am. That's where I am with my life right now. I'm kind of drunk. Not drunk, tipsy. But that's where I am with my life. That was my life update. It was kind of just me speaking about like what happened last year, but it's also kind of like a life update, because I did update you of like where I am and my insecurities and how I feel. And yeah, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to click the subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, like, comment and share. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.